The new Grow Garden update is out and it is insane. We finally have a brand new seed in the game that is the best seed in the entirety of the game. I quite literally mean better than the Candy Blossom. As you can well see in my server, it's not actually updated. We still got the summer harvest going on, and that's because I got early access to all of this content. And don't worry, later on in this video, we'll actually get to the new updated version of the game, and it has some insane stuff, man. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this video because we got some dinosaur eggs, dino crates, and ancient seed packs that are insanely cool. Plus, a lot of new pets, including this dinosaur thing. I don't know if you guys also saw, but in my garden, I actually already have one down. And we got Mr. Biscuit over here. He's age 6, even though he looks like he's at least 1,000 years old. But let's go ahead and view him right here. And as you can see, he has a 2.29% chance fruit gets amber mutations after collecting. Don't worry, I'm going to explain to you all the mutations and stuff like that as well. But firstly, let's start with these ancient seed packs because they have some new seeds in this update and they're pretty cool. Let's go ahead and open our first one. I only got 2 of these because like I said, I'm playing this early access. Okay, we got the Paradise Petal. And I will say also the seeds in this thing are extremely good. They're probably taking up the 2nd and like 3rd best possible seeds in the entire game. This update overall is all about the money. You can make so much coins or shekels. But let's go and open this one. And oh, we got a legendary 2nd try. Okay, I'm gonna take that. So let's go plant both of these. We got the horned dino shroom as well as the Paradise Petal. There we go. Let's plant it right there. Okay, this one says an hour. This one says 8 minutes. But I do have some watering cans, so I could go ahead and speed this up real quick. There we go. All right, bro. This guy's going down to like 45 minutes, but I'm going to need it to go down a little faster than that, bro. It's taking too long. Okay, I mean, the seed is starting to grow out pretty nicely. I do like the way it looks. Now, keep in mind, there is a seed in this update that is quite literally the best seed in the game. Do not forget that because it's going to be insane. When the update actually comes out, you guys are going to see something like this, where we have these dino quests and you can reset them or like skip the quest with paying Robux, of course. But this will allow you to unlock the brand new seed, which is right here. And this is called the Bone Blossom. I mean, I feel like at this point, everybody expected it to be called the Blossom. And well, this is the new best seed. And I'm going to hopefully be able to show you guys how insane it is. This update, they actually didn't give us stuff. And I am a little bit late. So obviously it shows the summer harvest here. But this will not be here when the update is out. Okay, these plants are like almost grown. Yeah, the horned dino shroom. Why is it so small, bro? I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger. But it got like bones coming out of it. And then we also got the Paradise Petal, which, I mean, it literally just looks like a normal flower. Let's go and place these Dino Eggs because there is a lot of brand new pets inside this update that it's very important for you guys to know. And like I mentioned, this thing in the middle will be replaced with 2 things. And one was the quest thing that I showed you guys, which you can complete in order to get the Dino Blossom. But in this update also comes the Dinosaur Eggs, where you can actually craft the eggs by using your old pets. You will be able to use pets that you've never used before, or like stuff that you just simply don't need in order to try and craft something that, you know, will be actually useful to you. So you can go ahead throw in your sand snakes, your dogs, or whatever you want to do to try and get some of the brand new pets. And I'm actually going to go through what every single one of them does and how good they actually are. Here is actually the first one. We got the Triceratops, which is a legendary. And as you can see, it says every 3.33 minutes, it rams into 3 random plants and advances their growth by 33 minutes. This also has a 17% chance to do it again each time. So every 3 rams, it can do it again with the 17% chance. The reason why this is ranked the worst is because, well, I mean, growing plants, you can honestly do that with the watering cans, and there's actually pets in this update that are far better. Some of these pets, I think, are going to be #1 in the meta, and you're actually going to have to incorporate them with teams such as your disco bees and butterflies, even if you're using both of them. And as I showed you guys this picture earlier, some guy behind this guy actually allows you to craft some stuff. You'll be able to craft this new spray, which can grant you the amber mutation, and you'll be able to use that on any plant that you like. In order to make this, you're actually going to need the cleaning spray, which I believe believe is just the primary thing that you need for most of these. This is in the normal gear shop. It's here very frequently, and I'm not gonna lie, this is all I know about it. It is also gonna cost you shekels too, but there is some other requirements, such as having to, you know, use the dinosaur eggs, which, like I said, I did plant these over here, so I can't even show you that. But you will have to use these dinosaur eggs in order to craft, as well as the normal cleaning sprays and some shekels. It basically allows you to just get some stuff in the game, whether it be some of the pretty poopy seeds or like some of the mutations. I do also have one of the pets that you can craft, which is right here, the Stegosaurus. I think that's how you say his name, but let's go ahead and put him down. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, I also actually have the Raptor right here, which, as you guys can see, it has a 2.9% chance fruit gets the amber mutation after collecting. Rare plants have a lesser chance to mutate, and it also grants an additional 14% increase to player movement speed. So you'll be able to move a little bit faster with this guy while also having a 2% chance that your fruit gets the amber mutation after you collect it. It does also say that rare plants have a less chance to this mutation, so I'm honestly really thinking this pet isn't too crazy. It really doesn't share much information when it says rare plants have a lower chance, because, well, what could that chance possibly be? But the pet that I want to show you is this one that I went on ahead and actually crafted at the Dinosaur Egg machine. Keep in mind, this machine will appear in the middle of the map as soon as the update comes out, but at the moment I'm recording, since I'm recording this update like the whole night before, it's not here. But let's go ahead and remove this stupid raptor. There we go. Pick him up and place this guy down. This dude is level 17. Oh my god, he just made some weird noise. But let's view him. And as you can see, his is pretty decent, I think. He says 8.3% chance harvested fruit duplicates. Rare crops have a lower chance to duplicate, obviously, and a 5% extra chance for prehistoric type fruit to duplicate. The reason why I say this guy is insanely good is not just because of the fact that, you know, it duplicates, because it does have a lower chance for better fruits, but the new best fruit that is actually getting introduced into the game is a prehistoric type of fruit, meaning it is guaranteed to have a 5% extra chance for prehistoric types. And that fruit in specific, like I showed you guys, is the one that can be found at the end of the weekly prize. Every time that this timer actually resets on the Dino Quest, it increases. So it goes from like 5 minutes for the first one, all the way up to like 8 hours for the second one, and continues on. You'll only be able to do them ever so frequently, but every time you claim all 3 quests, you are able to get 1 bar in the entire thing. I know I don't have it in this picture, but as you guys can see, if I were to complete all 3 of these quests, it would actually fill up 1 of these bars, and you have to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, so 7 days of the week. I'm pretty sure it's gonna cap at 24 hours or something like that, because honestly it should not take you more than a week to get it. But that is a prehistoric type of plant, meaning that this guy will be very, very useful, especially if it's the bone blossom, bro. Also, the bone blossom does come with like 4 or 5 branches, which I am gonna dig into deeper on more information about it. The next pet I have to show is the Brontosaurus, aka the mythical Tilla over here. And this one actually says pets hatched from eggs have a 6.48% increase in base size and weight. This size bonus is capped at 30% and does not apply to, well, the same pet itself. So the pet can increase in size from anywhere from basically like probably 1% to 30% on any pet at a 6% rate. And I would actually argue that this pet is pretty bad, because not only do you actually have to have your exclusive egg, or whatever egg you're trying to get a good pet from, hatch something very good, but after you hatch it, you actually have to like pray that that 6% chance works for you. So in my opinion, it's honestly a stretch, but I mean, it just doesn't hurt to equip like right before you start hatching your eggs. And I am also going to skip the timer for the growth of these eggs, and we're definitely going to hatch them. But let's go ahead and do one of them real quick right now. There we go. Come on, give me something new so that I can showcase it on this video. Come on, please be something good. Okay, it's the Raptor, bro. I already did this guy. But are we serious, bro? Why is this guy so much bigger, bruh? Okay, well, I'll open this other dinosaur egg in a moment as well. This next pet that I have to show you guys, though, I'm not gonna lie, bro, it's actually really cool. And also, I did actually completely forget about the brand new plants that I have over here, but let's go ahead and whip this magnifying glass out. Check out the worthiness of this one. And oh my god, the horned dino shroom is good. This one gives 113,000 with no mutations. Now, the question is it a one pickup? But I can't pick this up at all. Hello? All right, well, let's see what this one next to it is worth, because it's trying to get me to pick up the petals. But this one comes with multiple. So one piece is 52,000. This is honestly also very good for it being, you know, something pretty bad. It's not that crazy. So let's go and collect the petals, and this does regrow. So that's actually pretty good for it being a rare. And it will be in the exclusive summer seed pack shop right here, but you'll also be able to get a lot of it from weekly quests. Now, I want to collect this thing, but apparently it's not fully done growing. And oh my god, it got windstruck, so the value just went up twice. And talking about windstruck, that brings me on to my next pet. That pet is the Pterodactyl, which right here, every 9.5 minutes, flaps its wings and sends out ripples of wind, causing 4.78 random fruits to get windstruck. So 4 to 5 random fruits can get windstruck with a 21% chance for twisted to be applied as well. It also increases player jump height, but who really cares about that? Now, every 10 minutes, you're guaranteed that at least 4 of your fruits are going to get this change. They will all be granted windstruck if they do not have it, and that by itself is a 2 times multiplier. But on top of that, you have around a 20% chance to also get twisted. Twisted is something new that got added to this update, or like the last update, and it gives a 5 times multiplier. So if you have both of them, you're getting a 10 times multiplier just for one pet. Now imagine you just have a few of them on, and to be honest, this pet's not that rare. It's literally only a legendary to get, bro, so I don't imagine the chances being that hard. Oh, also, as you guys can see, this guy has a firefly fern. I can't actually steal it from him, but he has quite a bit of the new stuff in the update. But the firefly is one of the new ones, and I'm trying to find a normal version of this dude's garden. I hope you don't mind me just, you know, running up in this thing. And look at his horned dino shroom, bro. It's worth 58 million. That's insanely good, bro. But his firefly fern with these mutations, windstruck, shock, chalk, clay, and frozen, it's worth 3 billion. Now, I'm not actually sure how much clay is worth, but these are pretty bad mutations for the most part, other than chalk and shocked. And I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but the new numbers that you can reach in this update are insanely high. But yeah, man, that firefly fern, just look at how massive it is, bro. This plant that's also blue is called the fossilite plant, which in my opinion, this is one of the coolest plants in the entire game. It might actually be my favorite, just because it has glowing factors to it. Now, I'm trying to find it in his garden to see the value of it, but it's new. And yeah, bro, this is also insane. Look, with gold, windstruck, shock, chalk, clay, and chilled, it's worth 5 billion. I mean, it is gold, but like, you get the point. These new seeds are pretty good. And man, I mean, if you just have this pet, almost everything in your garden is gonna have windstruck and twisted after some point. So without a doubt, I would recommend at least one of these in your garden. It's a good addition, bro. The next pet I have to show you guys is actually one of the best new pets inside of this entire update. That obviously is the T-Rex, which is a divine rarity, and this guy's name is Samster. But as you can see, every 17 minutes, devours a random mutation from your garden, then roars, spreading that mutation to 5 to 6 other random fruits in your garden. Now, I don't know what the heck devours mean, like if it's gonna wipe off a mutation, but even if it wipes off a certain mutation, this pet is insane. You could have like 3 disco bees and 3 butterflies on your team, and then the other 2 pets, which obviously assuming your max is 8, the other 2 pets can be the T-Rexes, and they will basically take those mutations all over your pets, bro, every 17 or so minutes. But from what I know, all these pets are the best pets in the game, and luckily they will be obtainable free to play. So meaning it is probably going to be found in the Dino Egg. Now, this is the Dino crate, but not this one. I do have one more Dino Egg to hatch over here, and they did quite literally just randomly rip this update away from us, but I got some of the stuff so I can show it secretly to you. So we got the Dinosaur Egg right here. This is the other one. Let's go ahead, skip this for 50 Robux. I'm doing this in a little testing server right now, but let's do it. Boom. Come on, give me something good. Please, baby, please. Oh my god, we got this dude again. Well, he's not bad, to be honest. This is one of the better new pets inside this update, I would say, just because he can go ahead and duplicate harvested fruit, especially if it's prehistoric and you got the bone blossom. And also the horned mushroom dino shroom thing does honestly stay, which is really good. However, it is only a one harvest crop. So this petal is actually, since it can have up to like 4, it's basically just as good as the dino shroom. But the question you've all been asking, how good is the new bone blossom? Now, I have actually gone ahead and joined a completely brand new game. And in this game, as you can see, we have the full-on prehistoric update. This is literally what it is going to look like inside of the main game as soon as the update is out. But as you can see, there will be a crafting table on the other side of trading pets to this guy, which you can talk to him. What pet should I give? And like I said, all pets except dinosaurs, so that way you can, you know, create dinosaurs. This can basically give you a bunch of random stuff, bro. I don't think, though, the stuff that it can give you can be found in the egg, which is obtainable through the Dino Quest. And as you can see, in order to complete the Dino Quest, you actually have to claim all 3 of these. And this does reset every 5 minutes for the first one. And boom, I can go ahead, claim it. Boom. That is, okay, for some reason in this game, it goes a lot further, but it only gives you a third of the full thing, I promise. So you have to collect all 3 in order to be able to just fill up one of these. And you get rewards such as the ancient seed packs for them, as well as the stuff that are possibly rewarded for those dino quests that you're doing at that time. And whenever you finish it after a complete week, you can get the Dino Blossom, which in this game I'm gonna be able to get it early because I'm not waiting a week. I will also be able to show you guys this brand new ancient seed pack inside of this video because I have everything covered. So here we go. Let's go ahead and claim these. I'm just gonna buy like 100 of them. Why not? And this is a modded game, so that's why I'm able to do this stuff. Shout out to them for letting me do this. I would have been able to do this in the main game, but the developers removed the stuff early, and so I didn't get to do it. Let's get a bunch of these ancient seed packs. Here we got the stone bite, bro, but I'm not even gonna show you the uncommon stuff. It's not good, but we did get a firefly fern, which was the one I showed you guys earlier. And this is definitely one of the better ones. It is a 4.5%. There is still a 0.5% in here. And I forgot what it's called. But I'm sure we'll get it really quick. All right. No, we got another legendary. Okay, let's just take a look at what it is. It's called the Fossilite. So, yeah, the one that I think is very cool is the rarest one. Of course, it has to be. And here we go. I actually got one of them already in my hand. Bro, what the heck is going on in this server, bro? There's like bombs going off or something. You know what? I actually am going to go ahead and give myself 50 of these so we can just spam it throughout my entire garden. There we go. Boom. Let's just get a bunch of these. And this side, I'm going to make about the Fossilite, which in my opinion is the second best seed in this update. And you guys will see exactly why in a minute. And then on the other side, I'm going to do the Bone Blossom, aka the new best stuff that is inside of this update. And we'll hopefully be able to see a difference. Now, I could also wait for all this stuff to grow, but you know what? We're just going to go ahead and cheese that too. There we go. Look at the Fossilite, bro. It looks so cool. Now, I will say in the main game, it looks a bit different from this. Like, this isn't the exact looks of this stuff. But this is basically the idea of the plant, of the Fossilite and its bare versions. And if I go ahead and collect one of these in this game, as you can see, this is the Fossilite right here. And let's go ahead and sell this thing. Yes, I would like to sell it. How much is this worth? It is worth 261,000. Bro, what? This is insanely good. I'm also gonna go ahead and make everything rainbow just like so. And well, as you can see, all of the plants are rainbow. If I go ahead and sell a rainbow version of this guy, how much is this worth? It is oh my god, bro, 8 million. Are we serious? But now I'm finally gonna go ahead and give myself some of the brand new bone blossoms. Here's 50 of the bone blossoms. It's not gonna look like this in your hand once again, so some of the things are for looks, but the base price should be accurate from what I've heard. Also, during testing, the bone blossom actually for some reason was worth less than the candy blossom, but the developers have literally said that this is gonna be the brand new best seed. But there it is. It is fully grown, and oh my god, one of them is massive, bro. Dude, why is this thing so big? Oh my god, look at this bone blossom. This is literally almost exactly to what it looks like inside the main game. And moment of truth, how much is this bone blossom worth? Here it is in my hand. It literally looks like Luffy's head could be like right here, bro. But let's go up to the sell stuff. Boom, anything to sell. How much is this worth? It is 344,000, aka a lot better than the moon blossom or the candy blossom. Like I said, though, the prices in this game are a little bit random. It's not fully accurate, and I will actually have the bone blossom in the main game as soon as I possibly can when the update's out. But if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and watch this video on the screen right here. I went ahead handpicked up for you because I really think you're gonna enjoy it, and I would very much appreciate if you could watch it. So hurry up and click it because this video is about to end. Until then, bye.